Pretty sure. Hi, hello. We are trying to see if we are live. I think we are. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I can see it. Hi, hello, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Dr. Kaya. I know we are little, late. I'm coming back after a long time, but I can't resist myself to do this meetup. So today's topic is FHL, post FHL or funnel hacking live 2025 meetup, and I invited some of my friends who were there like me for these 4 days of last FHL. And today we will talk about it. I know many friends joined it, and but at the same time, many of us um, can't join it. So they are all suffering from FOMO, and many texted me what going on, what's happened there. Please share with me. So hopefully this meetup little discussion about what happened there will help you to understand if really FHL or funnel hacking life completely gone from our life or something new is happening. We will talk about if something happened, what happened, and what if Russell Brunson have any new plan or not. Then we will talk about our amazing speakers that showed up there. So today I invited my good friend Ivy. Hi, Ivy. Say hi.
Hi, good to see
And
you.
in this presentation, actually, in discussion, Ivy will play a great role because she took so much great notes every day. Oh my God! And not only that, she took her notes and compiled them in a whole blog in every day. I mean, after the summit, every day. Actually, so that part will be a huge. So I think Russell is also selling post FHL all the speakers notes, right? Something like that, video and notes.
Yeah.
But today, if you listen to us, maybe you will get some glimpse of it for free. So, yes. But so I will, I made a like PowerPoint kind of slides just to give you gist of what are the parts we will discuss today. So let's share about that screen what we will discuss. And honestly, this today this whatever we will talk today, um, we have only maybe of 30 minutes to 40 minutes. I'm not sure if we can cover everything today. If not, we will come back maybe tomorrow, or sometimes if I can or if my other friends can, we will try to join. So don't worry about that, and let's cover it. Okay, so little bit introduction. So FHL, what is FHL? FHL stand for Funnel Hacking Live, which is the conference that happens usually every year, and it is going on for last 10 years. And this is about, they have a software called ClickFunnels, which is actually a sales funnel, and around it, Russell Brunson and Todd Dickerson, they build this whole community called Funnel Hacking Live. And this year, that happened from February 12th to February 25th. And there, what happened there, this was they declared that this will be their last funnel hacking live. So I am going to funnel hacking live from 2019. I am attached with a ClickFunnel from 2018. So it was an amazing journey for me, and I agree. I you know Ivy will also agree, I'm sure. And so it is a fabulous community. Um, so, a little bit about FHL. So, FHL is where Russell Brunson taught us that, hi, my another friend joined, Winter.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome, Winter. So
I'm
I'm giving a little introduction of FHL and then we will go to the slides, okay? Um,
Yeah.
FHL is, though it is a conference, but it helped us to build that community. That community, and I believe me, I am going to many conferences for last 10 years maybe. But when I went to FHL, it's a magical feelings. It's a magical feelings means it's like it's really it's like a heaven for all the entrepreneur who still have doubt and who have the idea but don't know how to fulfill it or how to implement it. But as soon as you go to funnel hacking live, you will get that tribe, that same community who are maybe a little bit ahead of you or in the same pace like you, and you will become friends and family for lifetime. And whoever is joining us today, I know Ivy for maybe last 5 years. So we are like, met there and became friends. And for me, what happened, I'm coming completely from an academic community, PhD, medical, or whatever. It's completely academic community. And we entrepreneurship is kind of like, they just make money. So it is very hard for me to share my view or my ideas or my frustration or anything. But whenever I go to FHL or I meet of any of you, any of those friends, it's like coming home. I can share everything with them, and when they talk, I said, oh my god, where have you been? so so that's FHL did for us, for last 10 years. And it is, so when they declared that this FHL 2025 will be the last one, I was sad. I know many of you are sad. So what do you think, Ivy? What happened to you? And also after that, Winter, please share what is FHL, to you in your mind, and uh, and how you feel it is the last FHL when you heard that it will be the last FHL.
well, I like you. I've been going to FHL since 2019 was my first one, and every year I look forward to going to it because I see all my friends that I've made there, and yeah, it's like a family, and working from home as an entrepreneur is like the loneliest thing, but so we need to see people like FHL. So yeah, when they announced I was the last one, I was sad, but
Mhm.
sometimes great things have to end, and
Right.
yeah, I'm glad that I was there, and I was able to see you and meet Winter too.
Yeah, Winter, you tell me. I know when we are talking, you said something have to end. And I said, yeah, I kind of agree about that too. Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
think, Ed?
I love the event. Can you hear me fine?
Yes, we
Mhm.
can.
Yes,
Yep.
okay, awesome. Yeah, so 10 years of doing this is pretty incredible. I have one when I approached this event, and I've gone to the first three, and then I took a huge break, and then I got to the last three. So I got the tail end of the first and the end. And for me, every year, it's always been a recharging of the battery, of like social battery, because we do this all year long. We don't see anybody. Sometimes we're on phone calls, sometimes, but then we actually get to go see each other in real life and go, oh, wait a minute, I'm not crazy for thinking about offers all day. I'm not like, it's like, oh, you think about the same thing. This is amazing. So I just go there to steal energy. And so it's this year, since it was the last year, I was like, okay, I need 10 years worth of energy. Like that's a lot.
Absolutely. It is so true that we need that, recharge. So I was really, I was so busy with my own life and my other stuff. I was struggling to go to this live event this year. But then I said, I have to go to recharge myself. If it is the last one, I have to go to recharge
Yeah.
myself. So exactly that was my feelings too. So I will must, the next slide, I'm talking about the keynote speech. It is fabulous, guys, which is done by Russell Brunson. And if you missed it, I will put a link, because he posted it in his podcast. And his keynote speaks, and also throughout the event, whenever he spoke this year, he was very different. The way he encouraged us, the way he inspired us, and he showed the vision, I really touched by that. So I put some, I copy pasted some of those talk a little bit, but I will really, really encourage you guys to go and listen to it. It is really life changing. So he said that success isn't just about money or tactics, but about stepping into your purpose. I will share some of my fears, struggles, and breakthroughs that came with answering the call to make an impact. And I will share a few personal stories too. So when he said that it's a call, and that is the first time I heard from him in 2019, that entrepreneurship is just not money, it's a call. So that's actually my logo in my, that entrepreneurship is a call, is a service, is and then he said many people dream of success but get stuck in fear. It's me, uncertainty, and hesitation. In this speech, I will unpack the hero's journey that every entrepreneur must embark on, from hearing the call to make a difference to facing resistance and ultimately stepping into your role as a leader. You also mentioned that if you don't know what to do, how to help, think about what you have been 5 years ago, 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, and then help the entrepreneur who was just starting, uh, like you are helping yourself who was 3 years ago or 2 years ago. And saying that, I will must say that this whole FHL journey for me, for last, I'm going from 2019, it's like a transformation. And I know Ivy also wrote somewhere that it's a journey of transformation, not as only as an entrepreneur, but as a whole human being, as a life purpose, right? So that's what I felt with this keynote speaker. What about you guys?
Go ahead, Winter.
Okay, so I love this. You're right. Russell was speaking from a different place this year because
Mhm.
since it was the last year, even when so he was talking about my brother on stage, which is amazing. And he's always mentioning my brother is Dylan Jones. And this year
Please
when
tell
he spoke,
little bit about it. We know the story. Maybe many people don't know. Please
okay,
listen
okay.
what he's mentioning about the brother story. Yeah, you can go
So
ahead. Yeah.
so just real quick is me and my brother with Todd and Russell, we all got together and John and like all the other guys when ClickFunnels first started, right? And then it was a very small team. And then my brother was a part of owned a company, owned percentage of the company, and we were there for like what from the source of the beginning, and then maybe 3 years into it. And then my brother sold his sold, and then he left, and then I left with him because family first, right? And
Hmm.
then. So we were out of the game. We were out of ClickFunnels completely, and then I started to get back into ClickFunnels. And then to see Russell talk about my brother, because he always mentions him every year, which is like why I love Russell, because even though, but he would always say a little bit. But this year, when he was like talking about him, he was like, "Oh, I love and I hate him at the same time." I'm like, like he's finally saying the real story of like what it actually is like to so I could almost see him like getting that like weight off his shoulders, like, oh, here's that story, and then bam, like I loved it. And for the journey, sorry, to get back to what you were just saying about the hero's journey, if you're at
Hmm.
home thinking like, hey, maybe I'm the hero of my own story, go and watch any of those movies that are structured around the hero's journey. And in the first half of the movie, well, not first, the first quarter of the movie, the hero does everything they can to not be the hero. They don't want to
Right.
be the hero. Their friends telling them like everything. So if you're right now going, oh, I know what to do, but you have that resistance saying, I don't want to be the hero. Well, that's exactly how every hero story starts, of going, I don't want to, but the world's telling me I am. So if you're in that situation, you are at the beginning of the hero's journey. So that's what I have to say
Oh,
on that.
great. Awesome. So, guys, I will put the link. Let me see. I will put that link of the podcast. somewhere. Uh, yeah, after, you can see under the live. I can't do it right now, but yeah, I will do it later. No problem. Okay, let's move on to our next slides. That is prime two. That is part two. That is prime mover. So, guys, it is sad news that FHL is over. But we were really curious. Is ClickFunnels also over? What is going on? Russell Brunson and Todd, are they like retiring? We will not, hear from them anymore. What is going on? But the good thing is, I was so delighted that it's not. So it's like a new beginning of another new chapter, and the new chapter or the new company they started. It's called Prime Mover. So ClickFunnels will be there as a software, but Prime Mover is the new company where Russell and his team will teach us how to sell online. So that is something which I'm very, very excited about, that it is not end. In fact, what I felt, and that is the logo from for Prime Mover. Actually, Russell Brunson talked about it on the stage, how they came up with that logo, and when they were drawing that, or brainstorming it, it was lovely. And what I understand, that this Prime Mover is, it will be 10 times stronger than what we used to see in ClickFunnels community, as a coaching community, because now they are more strong, more experienced, and of course the whole diaspora of online system or digital market changed a lot in these last 10 years. So I'm very, very hopeful about this movement, or this new company called Prime Mover. And Quincy can tell more about it. Sorry, Winter can tell more about it, because Winter is part of Prime Mover. Can you tell a little bit about it? And I will go to the selling online version, which is kind of the new version of One Funnel Away Challenge, after these slides.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I work with Prime Mover, and which is I'm super blessed, and I love exactly what they're doing. So, in terms of what we're the difference here is ClickFunnels has always been marketing and software all at once, right? And so
Mhm.
we would have the training and the software. Where now with the separation is now it's software and then training, right? So Prime Mover is all the training, all everything Russell, and then ClickFunnels Todd. If you know Todd Dickerson, he's the founder
Mhm.
of ClickFunnels also. So you can imagine those two brains just split off, and now they get to be experts fully 100% in exactly what they do. So I am actually the only one on Prime Mover who does software. So I live in this interesting little area, but I do get to experience all of what Prime Mover is all about. And even I work for Prime Mover, and I'm still trying to save up money so I can get coaching from Russell. That's how good it is.
Exactly. That's I mean, I'm glad that you mentioned that. So Prime Mover is, in the range, in the high ticket range, if you want to get the coaching for 1 year. However, they have another, I mean, to get into there, they are doing, it is almost like what we used to see, One Funnel Away Challenge every month. So they are doing sellingonline.com challenge. That's for 3 days, I guess, if I'm not wrong, and maybe every month. And that is only $100. And I don't know about you guys, but when I first joined One Funnel Away Challenge, I was like blown away. I mean, it was like MBA. It used to be like 30 days that time. It was like I got my MBA in 30 days. It was that solid, about marketing, about digital marketing, about creating your offer. And of course, his iconic books, .com Secret, Expert Secrets, Traffic Secrets are also there. And
And
also,
like, what is this new whole book at the end here? The Unlock the Secrets. That's the
exactly,
first
I
time
don't
I'm
know.
seeing this.
I mean, I don't know about that. I
What
saw
is
that.
that?
Maybe you can tell more about it. That's a new book there,
No,
Unlock the
no, I have
Secret.
no idea. That's literally the first time I'm seeing that, so I'm excited.
Oh,
Miss
you
Tony
too?
Robbins
Oh,
on it.
okay. Yeah, okay.
Wait, that's the first time you've seen it? Unlock the
Yeah,
Secret?
Unlock the secrets. Yes, that is the first time I am
It
seeing that.
only
Like,
comes with if you buy the set.
oh, interesting.
Oh, I
So
see.
if you
Yeah.
buy all of the whole set, that's the fourth book.
Oh, okay, so it's not like a book it's already been released, and it's kind of like the 30 days of selling. There, she has another one that's like really thick. But yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and they don't sell it like by itself.
Oh, that's why. Because three
Because
of them I bought separately.
yeah,
Maybe that's why I never received unlock.
yeah,
Right. Yeah.
because it's like a workbook for all three.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Got it.
yeah.
Got
See, they really do a lot of stuff. Like, even ClickFunnels, like with the software ClickFunnels, I helped build that. And still, has anyone on the team actually used every single feature? Probably not, because it's so big, right? So, same thing with the amount of teaching that they have. So, my recommendation is like focus in on one of them, like, pick up .com secrets and just go hard into that, or traffic secrets. But, like, trying to get
Yes,
all three of them at one time is a bit much. So, but
that's
that's the
true.
beauty of it.
You are right. I mean, when the last funnel hacking, the challenge became so so popular, and Russell already wrote it in page number 101 or something. They were talking about it was already there for years, but then suddenly somebody implemented it and it became so popular. The challenge, 3 days challenge, 5 days challenge.
Oh, yeah,
So
Pedro Deo and all that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, those books are exactly, if you read those are million, those itself give you the value of $1 million, honestly. I mean,
Hmm.
if you I loved Traffic Secrets. That is my favorite. And of course, .com Secret was my first book. I love that. Um, so I will show, if is it okay if I show the page of that prime mover? And again, guys, this is the like one funnel I will challenge, kind of. I think the next one for this year, this month, is starting from tomorrow. I will try to share, but I'm not sure if it is still open, if you guys still can join or not. So yeah, that is, it used to be 30 days if you remember, but now it is only 3 days, but it's almost whole day. If you see that, it's starting from 8 a.m. Pacific time, and then it's ending at 3 p.m. Pacific time and 6 p.m. Eastern time. So for 3 days, it's like a whole day of challenge. But they will, like, yeah, tomorrow is February 25th. Yeah, tomorrow they will talk about subconscious success offer secrets, then again subconscious selling secrets, the one to many selling framework, improve webinars. So guys, if you can't join the prime mover with like a high ticket for 1 year, I'm sure you guys will gain something from this $100 3-day challenge. That is my goal, to join. I haven't joined it yet, but I will try. um,
When you
so
do
yeah, that
join,
is.
though, let me know
Huh?
so we can start. When you do join, and you're talking about selling online right now to join. So
Yes, yes.
when you do join, let me know, and I'll start at the same time as you. So that way we're in the same group, in
Oh,
the same pod.
tomorrow will be the first day, so I
Yeah,
have
but
a plan to join, because
tomorrow.
I was so busy with doing this and my my other work, and the ads is like popping up, and I'm thinking, oh, I will join, I will join, I will join, but I haven't joined it yet.
Okay. Well, the next
So
round, then we'll join. Does that
okay,
sound like
no
a deal?
problem. That will be nice.
Perfect.
And
Awesome.
what about you, Ivy? That will be great, actually.
Um, I
You
don't have,
joined, or I don't know. You already did it. Maybe I don't know.
no, I haven't done selling online yet.
Hmm.
But maybe winter is right. The next round, maybe we'll join. I'll
Yeah, do it
join.
as a group because then we can like have notes or whatever. I've never really done any of these things. I'm always behind the scenes, so
Yeah,
it'd be fun.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah. That's fun.
use my affiliate link.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, share it.
Who's
No
getting
problem.
paid out of this?
Yes, no problem, guys.
Absolutely.
And
I'll use your link.
Winter, you are AI expert, so I will ask
Yes.
you, when as exactly what you said, that it's like whole day. I'm not sure that I can join for whole day. So is it there is a AI where who can take all the notes, all the
There is. I don't know the platform and how it works, but if you have access to the video, you can transcribe it. If you can also record your screen and then have the whole thing and then transcribe it that way. So you can just sit there, record, and walk away, and then come back to it and then transcribe it if that's But I don't know exactly the platform. So I'm also learning from you. When you tell me some of this stuff, I'm like, okay, cool.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I will love to understand, like people who are really busy who can't be there for like whole day. How can we use the AI, especially taking notes? I am okay with taking notes, but with AI, I want to be more efficient. So
Hmm.
that's what I was asking. Yeah. So maybe maybe next time we can join and talk more about all those technical
Heck
part.
yeah.
So yeah, so that is that. And as we said, we will try to join and we will try to share the link. And for tomorrow, please go, maybe you can just google and check that if you can still join. If you want to join, it's $100 there. um okay, so so let's move on to our so I can talk about offer lab today, or we can go straight to the speakers, because I know Ivy is here, and Ivy did such a good job about the speakers, and she took some notes, and she did what will I say, a blog post. Everything is already done. I think I will go to the speaker today if we can, because we don't have much time left. So um, let me see if I can share the screen what Ivy did. Okay, let me share that.
I use the ClickFunnels blog, Winter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, tell me more, Ivy. I have no idea. Please.
Yeah, it's really nice once you get the hang of it. Um,
Can you see it, guys?
Beautiful.
yeah,
Oh, look at it. And guys, I will again share this link also with you. And Ivy, if you can also share. I'm a little bit behind right now.
yeah.
Um, so Ivy, if you can see here, so I think I have to go. Where will I go? Here, yeah, this page. So if you go there, she did day one, then day two, day three, then end of era, that the last day. So right?
Yeah, you
Right?
can click on where it says special event, click funnel or FHL at the top.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, and then there's a link right there. See all FHL 2025 post on the
Yes,
right.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll
So
pull up all
yeah,
four.
exactly. So day three, day two, and then where is day one? I don't know.
No, click on the link that was on the next. Yeah, right there. See all
Oh,
FHL.
here?
Yeah,
Oh, I got it.
then it
Got
takes you to the collection
got it. There
of
you go.
that
There you go.
category. Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with day one briefly. What happened there? And
It's very well designed, by the way. I like it.
what
I
is it?
tried Winter. It took me a while.
Oh, Winter, can you tell us about this, back screen in the FHL, that it was fabulous. Though, there are some like alignment issue I saw,
Oh
but
well, his name's Kevin Anson who did that, and I was lucky enough for him to explain some of what he did, and it's so much more unreal than you thought. Like when I was first looking at the backdrop, and it's really intense, and if I asked him, "Hey, is there any what are they called, Easter eggs?" I'm like, "Is there anything in there that I can look for?" And he showed me that on one of the signs, there's the diamond. Rings inside of them, but they're super
oh,
tiny. But what he
mhm.
did, even when it goes red and has all of that stuff that comes in, where the cloth or whatever,
Like
when
the
all of that
curtain.
does, yeah, exactly, the curtain that was done with AI. That the curtain image is AI. Some of these are AI, and what he would do, he would design it and then get it right, and then he would even ask AI to make it look 3D. So he would have a
Wow.
flat thing and then make it look like it popped out. Because I'm like, oh, is this like a big 3D thing? And he's like, no, it's all flat images. I'm like, wait, what is happening? So
It's
yeah,
really
Kevin
cool.
Yeah.
Anson, he's great at ads and like Great job.
Yeah,
Great
at
job.
first I thought it is just a background of Las Vegas, but then I saw, oh my God, it's like everything offer, funnel
Yes,
hacking
the
live,
squeeze, the offer labs, everything. I know. I thought it was so
everything. It is
awesome.
so fabulous. Yeah,
On the
please.
first day, Russell's on stage, and right above him it says Offer Labs, and it's just like, oh, he's no one knows what Offer Labs is yet, but the name is right above his head.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. So, yeah, Ivy, if you can, I will. If you remember, it's not, guys, you guys can really read everything there. Um, but I will not give too much pressure to Ivy either. But it was day one. Give us a brief what happened in day one. What is you remember most from day one?
Um, yeah, basically what you just said earlier, Russell talking about the hero's journey, and he talked about the three types of faith, which I'm actually going to refer to my notes because I can't remember everything. He said about the
It's there. If you can go to the screen, faith in the purpose. That one you're talking about.
yeah, faith in the purpose,
I,
um, faith in the guide, and what he's talking about there with the faith in the guide is that we are all like squirrels, like all of us. we,
I
every time
believe
we see a shiny new object, we just do it again and again.
that is my problem, man. I know, right? Me and I, we talked about it so much.
So what he means by that is just pick one guide. It doesn't have to be Russell. It could be someone else, and stick to it until you
Mhm,
have
mhm,
success. And
mhm.
then also, of course, faith in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself, believe in what you're doing, because if you don't, how can your
Other people
people
will
believe in
believe
you?
you.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So basically, yeah, that's what first day was,
Mhm.
which was pretty powerful. And
Great.
great reminder also, because I think we get lost and to just like the doing and forgetting everything else. So
Absolutely. Actually, I will again suggest all of you guys, please listen to. Let me see if I opened that podcast here. Can you see it? If no, I have to share that. Okay, 1 minute. Um,
It's weird how me and Ivy are in the same house. It's like, what happened there?
thank God for this. Otherwise, you don't want to see my office.
oh yeah. Oh, you are talking about the background. So,
Yeah.
guys,
It's
this is the
perfectly
link.
brown, it's melty, it's sweet. It's the s'more you just cooked over the fire at AutoZone.
What
Okay,
Imperfect
are
Kaya.
we
Realty brings you
listening
new ways to
to?
stay. You don't just get salty s'mores.
I don't
You
know
also
what is
get
that.
clubhouse happy hours to gather under the stars.
So
All
got a weird ad starting playing.
We are, yeah, we are playing the, oh God. Okay. So anyway, it was, I'm just, what I'm trying to say, please listen to it. And um, it is so deep and so inspirational. And as Ivy mentioned, that sometimes we forget some simple things, and then that can hammer you. And that's right. You just have to have faith on your guide and purpose. Sometimes, so, I don't know about you guys. When I first came, with what Russell actually mentioned it in this talk, that when we first came, God kind of play with us. We came here just for money. That was in our brain, that we will become entrepreneur, we will make lots of money, freedom, blah blah blah. And then slowly we realized, it's like a kid, then teenager, then adulthood, like that. You become kind of adult and you realize that money is not everything, and everybody have their success parameters different. And the most important parameter of success is purpose, you know so that's what Ivy said, that have faith in the purpose. And honestly, that took time for me to understand, that I was like squirrels, always like running for the shiny objects, or don't have much faith on myself, much faith on whatever learning. But slowly, that from that childhood to teenager, that phase, I know that I came to the adulthood of business journey I'm talking about, where I'm more mature and now I understand what is purpose, what he is talking about, that your business can't be driven only for money. If it driven for that, you will burn out, you will burn out in 1 year or 2 years. But if it is driven by the real purpose, and especially if you know yourself and you know that what are you good for, and then again it comes with what um uh, um, Tony Robbins talked about. We all are different. Some people like certainty, some people like uncertainty, and some people like significance. All that different different thing he talked about. So yeah, I understand that more and more right now in this entrepreneurship journey for my life, and we can talk again about this in details. But I will really, really emphasize. Please listen to this podcast. Of the keynote speaking for done by Russell in FHL 2025. Okay, now stop sharing, and um, so I will just share some of the speakers photograph, and maybe um, after that we can talk quickly about offer lab. I So those are the speakers that came in for last 3 days or 4 days. Dan Kennedy, Hala Taha, Trent Shelton, Myron Golden, Michael Jones, Eileen Wilder, Prince EA, and of course Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins came the last day, and then Armand Morin, Andy Elliott, Tim Shields, Garrett, Josiah, Dr. Sonza, Stu McLaren, and Ashley Kirkwood. I think Stu gave us that book, right? Right, guys? The book, what was that? The power of something. The book.
Profits.
Sorry.
The Power of Profits, I think.
Yeah. The power of profits. Yes.
No. Predictable profits.
I'm not sharing, right? I am not.
Yeah,
Am I
we can see
sharing?
it.
You
Yeah,
can
we
see
can
it.
see it.
Okay. So yeah. Again, it is not possible to go speaker by speaker what they said, but as I said, if you go to the blog, what Ivy did, you can get some of them. But any of them for Winter and Jones, because I was mostly present on the last 2 days, and I can only talk about like Tony Robbins and Garrett, and I heard little bit about Myron Jones, Myron Golden, and Eileen, and I remember them mostly. But can you please tell any of them, or if you can remember which really gave you some impression on your mind.
Okay, for me, Armin Morin is number one because Armin Morin is one of the OG internet marketers. So what he talks about is like the offer stack, and like, sorry, that's my daughter in the background. She's taking all of the, she's making a mess over there. But so I loved Armin Morin. Sonia
Mhm.
was actually my favorite. Like, it was the first time I've ever had someone say, "Do you want this book?" And I wanted to push everybody over and get that book,
Which
right?
one?
But
Which book?
for Sonia, it was
Dr. Sonia.
yeah,
Oh,
it was
Dr.
a
Sonia.
Battlefield.
Oh.
She only had
Mm-hmm.
one copy. It was like, here's the Battlefield, blah blah blah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's my daughter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she was awesome. Andy Moore was amazing. I did like Andy Elliott, but he was really intense. And yeah, and Tony Robbins, of course, he was the absolute best, right? Like, just
Exactly. Yeah.
afterwards, I had like talked to 3 people immediately who were like jumping up and down, being like, I figured out my thing.
Exactly. Yeah, Tony Robbins is always, I mean, I am watching him for 2019, and also EPW for, online, all that. So, and I also have, I listen to them, Tony Robbins, like time to time, just when I'm down, I listen them again,
Oh
because
yeah, back in the day, if you listened to Tony Robbins like 10, 15, 20 years ago on audiobooks on a CD and a cassette,
right, right, right.
I love it.
But he also have some app right now where you can listen it right nowadays. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Um, yeah. And anything else, Ivy, that you can remember, or any speaker that really, you know,
Well, Myron reminded us that everything costs the same, whether it's a Rolls Royce or a thing of tic-tac. So you pay everything with your created according to your creativity. I've heard him say that so many times, and it just I need to take action actually. Dr. Sonia, I really loved her presentation where she had the 6 people that were like representing which part of the seasons of her life, and she reminded all of us, which which part of you are you gonna take to on your way to the top? Is it your
Mm.
divorce? Is it your depression? Is it, or are you gonna take the ones that's gonna help you reach to the top? And that really hit hard because I think we all go back to like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm sad,
Yeah,
or
those
oh,
excuses. I
right.
do that all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, Tony is always great. Prince EA was awesome. Because I've seen him before. I think he was in Nashville in 2020.
Yes, I
But
saw him before too. Yes,
this
exactly.
time he brought different content, so I appreciated that.
Hmm.
So did McCall, and then yeah, everyone was awesome. Everyone was great.
My
And we
wife loves Trent. When I came home, she was listening to his podcast, and she's like, "How did Trent go?" I'm like, "Oh, what?" And then I'm like, "What? You had a favorite? This is awesome."
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and Winter, you talked about Hala Taha. I missed it. Can you little bit give us some?
I actually wish I saw her. I actually didn't, so I
Okay.
really don't know actually. But on the same token, we don't have Mr. X on here, and he was Mr. Matt Donaldson, and apparently it was his first time speaking. But either way, he did a fabulous, and he was actually the only person who's ever shown
Hmm.
me a slideshow and said, "Take a photo of this," and I'm like, "Oh my god, where's my phone?" Like, and I tried, and then as soon as I went to take a photo of it, that you went to the next slide, right?
Next
And it
slide.
was
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And he was just very much direct, like, do this and you can expect that. Do this and expect that. Do this and expect that. And I was like, oh man, that's how my brain works. Like
Mhm.
logical, if then that. So he was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I see. I see. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ivy, you want to say something about anybody?
So Hala basically was there to talk about everything podcast. So she manages Russell's new podcast and
Mhm.
Trent Shelton, I believe, and other celebrities. Basically, she's just suggesting do a podcast and make lots of money.
Okay, good, good, good. We are doing it, not making anything, but
Not yet.
I mean, again, no excuse, maybe one day. But again, for me, I am now more on purpose because I love it to share to with friends, to love the journey and grow together. That's always me. So not like grow only myself in my nobody should know what I'm doing. It's like a secret. I'm not like that. I love to have a community and grow together. So this kind of podcast, whatever I'm doing right now, and of course I do the interview. Oh, that reminds me, if you guys don't mind, I will just talk to the audience.
Yeah.
My podcast name is Imperfect Entrepreneur. So it is obviously for entrepreneur wherever you are. Maybe you are really on the top or middle or just starting. You are welcome. I will like to hear the story behind, not just how many money you made, or how much big house you have or big car you have. um, I want to hear mostly like the inspirational story or the struggle, like many of us, so that we can relate with you. So if you are like that, somebody who want to share, please join, DM me. I will send you all the form or the calendly link or anything. And yeah, all types of guests are welcome, but they should be some kind of entrepreneurs. So um and Ivy and Winter, you guys are also welcome, because I honestly don't know details about your business either. So we can talk about it. And as I said, I just do it for fun now. Let's see. Okay. I will love to hear everybody's story actually. um
100%. I would like to add to that with the in terms of
sure.
the purpose.
Hmm.
Last year at 9.5 in September for Funnel Hacking Live. We were
Mhm.
also in Vegas. And then Russell talked about the Ikigai. And if you know what that is, it's like a Japanese
Ikigai, yeah.
yeah, so like if you can align your purpose and your ikigai, then you're golden because your ikigai is going
Mm.
to get you to live to 100 years old because that's the thing that you wake up every day and do regardless of anything. You know, so
Yes,
if you can put those together,
absolutely. Yep.
and most of the times that comes from serving. And what's even cooler to be like, hey, I have a big house. What's cooler than that is I helped them get a big house. I helped
Ah.
them get a cool car. And then you're like, no, like you're actually making a real world difference then because you're helping other people in the real world. And that's way more inspiring than what you could do for yourself, I guess.
Absolutely. That's so true that whatever, the you said that you wake up every day with that inspiration. I
Hmm.
was reading one or listening somebody, they were saying that motivations, there is difference between motivation and inspiration. Motivation you need every day, like, you have to take bath every day. But if you have inspiration which comes from inside, that ikigai or purpose, then you don't need motivation, so you will be
Exactly.
you'll be motivated every day. So that's something I really working with, like purpose. I what I'll say, I want right now my business is little bit, I'm taking little turn, instead of that squirrel brain, where I will have that purpose driven business, where at the same time I can help and make money together, make a difference. That will be my higher purpose of my next chapter, like prime mover, like Russell Brunson's, and like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
and one thing with the Prime Mover logo, I'll just want to say without derailing anything, is that we have Atlas holding up the Earth and then Atlas
Yeah, I can
shrugging.
go to there. Let me
Yeah.
see if I can go there. 1 minute. Uh,
Oh, right
Here
after
you
lab.
go.
Yeah, but well, yeah. So the first one, the first graphic where Atlas is holding up the world, that's you
Mhm.
guys, that's me, that's all the entrepreneurs doing everything that we're doing. We're holding up our families, these businesses, our clients, all that stuff. We're holding all of it up. And then what Prime Mover's goal is to make sure that you keep holding it up. Because at any moment you
Mm.
could just shrug and then walk away. And it's easy for you, but all those families, all those clients, all those people
Ha.
needed you. So our job is to make sure you keep holding up, that you don't
Mhm.
shrug and walk away
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
we are the ones, the silent people behind the scenes creating massive change for ourselves and people we know, right? So that's really
Exactly, exactly. That is something like, very, very important, guys. Especially in today's world, today's political world or anything, people think that all entrepreneurs are bad, they are just making money. But honestly, entrepreneurs don't make money in their first 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, maybe 10 years. But they are building, 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 and they're sacrificing. People don't know that is exactly that picture of Atlas is showing. I mean, we don't, they have the regular people who are in the job or regular life, they have no idea that how much pressure and
exactly.
how much we take. Yeah,
Yeah, like the
exactly.
entrepreneur who started the company, the CEO and everything. Like it's like, hey, it's comfortable on this earth, and
Yeah.
it's like actually that's what my goal is, to make it comfortable for you, but it's not comfortable for me.
For
It's
me,
I'm being
exactly.
crushed.
Yeah, exactly. The whoever in the regular job, it is comfortable. That end of the month you will get that money back because you
Hmm.
worked for 40 hours or whatever. We work for 24 hours sometimes, because our
Exactly.
brain is always working, and we don't know in the end of the month we will make any money or not. Maybe we
Or
will
even if
lose
it will
money.
help anybody, or if it was a big like diversion of your energy, but like that's what
Yes.
makes us like resilient in that fact, is that hey, that didn't work, oh that worked. And what we really got to get good at as entrepreneurs is seeing what worked and doing that more, because so
Yes.
often we'll do six different things and you go, oh
Yes.
that worked, and then it's like, what do I do today? I'll do a seventh thing. It's like, wait a minute, that's one thing you
Mhm.
did worked pretty well, let's go back to that.
Oh yeah, I mean, as I said in my beginning time, I had too much in my plate. I will do that, I will do that, I will do that, but at the same time, I will also say try and see which one works exactly. If you don't know which one works, some people will say, like I am little bit. I don't know about you guys. I am, though people will say no, you are not. I am introverted. It was not easy for me to come in front of the camera and make content and jump and all that. But if you can do it, it's good for today's, today's era. If you can't, still you have your, make your own comfort level, make it, do it, something that you can do, you know and that will not be easy, but try it. You can then trial and error, try this, and then see which one work, and stick with that.
And double down and never go against your
Exactly.
authentic self. Like if it really feels
Yes,
unnatural, then
yes,
there's something, there's a spirit, there's God, there's something telling you that to just move that
yes,
energy slightly over,
yes.
and same results, same impact. It's just you didn't have to put yourself in a situation you didn't uncomfortable.
Exactly, exactly. Oh my God, fantastic! We already hitting almost one hour, but very quickly, if we can talk about Offer Lab, that is the last section. Um, but again, we haven't really touched everything. It's not possible, as we already mentioned. So Offer Lab is another beta company under ClickFunnels or their community. So it is kind of a marriage. If you guys remember Marketplace, if whatever I understood from the meeting, that it's kind of a marriage of that Marketplace and influencer marketing or affiliate marketing. Please correct me, anybody, if I'm wrong. So that is something coming, and that is, and I really found it fabulous idea. It's like what exactly we are doing here. We are not only promoting what I do or what Ivy do or what Winter do. We are, collaborate. We are like collaborating here. So Offer Lab, exactly. It's not even like simple affiliate marketing, but it's kind of a collaborations where you can collaborate with each other, which we in a same niche with Offer Lab theme. Ivy, if you have something to say, or Winter, if you have something to say, please tell more. Yeah.
Winter, maybe he has more insights on this.
Okay. So Kevin, the CEO of ClickFunnels, is the brain behind this thing, and he's done so freaking well. I just want to point out the headline here. Together is a great place to be, and like just look at the typeface on that. Like the way together is huge. Like there's a lot
Mm,
to learn just in that image right here. But that's design. So back in the day, before ClickFunnels, we used to do product launches all the time in the style of Jeff Walker product launch, and every single product launch required a JV, a joint venture partner, and what they were going to do, and we'd want 3 of them, 4 of them, and it was always a collaborative effort to do a product launch. Back in the day, we would never set up the same date. If you're launching something this date, we would move it over a week, so that way we can promote them and then they can promote us, and that was always how we did it. And then with
mhm,
ClickFunnels, we started getting more and more, like, helping the individual entrepreneurs, and then we kind of got further away from this idea of like collaboration and JVs and affiliates. So now
mhm,
this is taking that concept, putting it in 2025, and it's gonna not make sense in some ways because it's new. It's like actually like they're doing something that's legit novel in the marketplace, but it's on the back of where we came for the last 15 years. And then if
mm,
you want to, and my wife is, she's, well, we're in Canada, so we had to do some things to get that to work, and it's for US only, but it works really great if you imagine a business is in a local sense, like, hey, we're all in the same town, I offer one part of a business and then you offer the other, and then and we all know each other, we all go to the same places, but we've never collaborated, we've never promoted you, you've never promoted me. How are we going to do that through Facebook? I don't know, it gets confusing. So now Labs comes to the table, and now it allows us to all put our offers in the same funnel, and then I can promote it, and then they can get paid, and then so it's pretty radical, and it's awesome.
mm, mm.
Hopefully that
That
helps.
that yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that fantastic. I mean, but I hope I can see, like funnel. I was trying to join, and some glitches there still. So I wish I can see the funnel, how
Right,
it would.
100%. Yeah, because we're very much in the ClickFunnels mindset of how,
Mhm.
or just in the traditional mindset, and they actually do it. They make it super simple. Like it'll take you, if you have an offer ready today, it'll take you maybe less than 2 minutes to get it on there, and
Uh,
submit it to
that's what
Facebook.
Kevin said too. Like it
Yeah,
is like there will be like built-in first page, like one page offer, where you
exactly.
can
Like
build the
there,
offer. Then the next page, the next page, kind of like that. Yeah.
It's like everything that was complicated about ClickFunnels, they reduced that and just gave you the output. Like, here's the title, here's the
Mhm.
description, boom, here's your sales letter, and
Mhm.
then what products do you want to do that? And then even the flow afterwards is
Mhm.
what gets the marketers excited, because it's like, how are you going to deliver 6 products at once? Oh, and then here's the delivery flow. And it's like, oh, okay, actually that makes sense. Like how you're delivering this and how I'm, it all makes sense. It is just new. So it's
Mhm.
probably going to take the market a year or so to like really get it. But once they get it, uh it's going to be amazing. And and get in there now. Like, you have the, if this was ClickFunnels at day one, offer
Mhm.
labs, you're just going to do so well if you get in there, position yourself correctly. 10 years, you'll have a great 10 years of with this. It's my
Like
hope.
you are saying like early bird eat the most. That's what you are
Yeah,
saying. That
exactly.
it's like
Yes,
early
exactly. Yeah.
bird season for offer lab right now. Oh, great.
Because if you get in there and you start making sales and stuff, then of course they're going to want to position you up higher, and it's going to
Hmm.
just be easier being there longer to have that positioning. So
Exactly.
jump in
Oh,
today.
jump in today. Yeah. Great. I think I'm almost done for my presentations, and yeah, we already hit the speakers, and at last my my was the because the Tony Robbins was the last day that I can remember. But again, guys, if you guys really want to, I can make some another day of content on what Tony Robbins really talked about, if not details, but some of it. But today, I think we will finish here. And thank you, Ivy, and thank you, Winter, for all input you gave in really in details. And I don't think we need another day. I almost did it today, about the FHL, post FHL 2025. But if you really like it, please, comments below, then we can come and join again, maybe like this, if not every week, but maybe once a month or something like that, with some strategy, or as I said, grow together, build together, and like that. And guys, I will try to put some links of Ivy's links, that podcast link, and if I can find selling online links or something like that, I will try to post it. And guys, I am trying to stream it in Facebook Live, and also I will share that. Just 1 minute. I'm trying, but I'm not sure. My YouTube channel is really relatively new. I am streaming there too. If sometimes Facebook take it away, but in YouTube it's still there. If you want to watch the replay, I'm not sure again if it is there or not, but I will put it. If not, you can go to my YouTube channel. It's Coffee with Dr. Kaya, Imperfect Entrepreneur. Can you see it, guys? I don't know. Am I sharing it? No. Oh,
No, you're not.
okay. I am not. Okay, 1 minute. Let me share it. Okay, guys. So this is my YouTube channel where I will post the recording, or this live will be there. Or if not, I will post the recording soon. Okay. So if it is gone from Facebook, you can also watch it in my YouTube channel. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's it, guys. And thank you very much. And we will meet again. And thank you, everybody who is listening so far. And let us know how we did. And as I already mentioned, and that is the name of my channel, Imperfect. We are not perfect. We are
Not
trying.
even close.
No, not even close. Exactly, exactly. And I'm listening to that. And before I used to do, okay, I have to do that, I have to do that. I haven't worked on myself, but right now I'm working more on those, so that I will not remain in my childhood, that squirrel brain anymore, childhood or teenage brain anymore in this entrepreneurial journey. So that is my goal, and hope you guys learned something. And as I promised, I will try to make some content with the continuity of those speakers. And I will try to make some content, and I will post you guys whenever I make it. And that's it. And let us know how we can improve, or if you like this kind of um, what will I say? It is meetup or roundtable. Let us know. Then I will make more of it. Um, so that's it. So thank you. Bye
Bye,
and goodbye.
everybody.
Bye,
Good night.
everybody. Good night.
They're still live.